Hello everyone. Welcome back to Create VCon 2021. So, my name is Wai Leong. I'm here again, and then we have Yuan as our
Yes,
second
it's
MC
me
today.
again. Hello,
Okay,
everyone.
so for this session, we will be having Mr. Iron Loi and Ms Marlis, and they will share about what and
Hello.
how and to make money and stuff because as a graphic designer. So, and the
Yeah.
expectations and reality of doing design works.
Yes.
So,
Let
yeah,
us
Yuan, take
welcome
it away.
Iron and Marlis to Create VCon. So let's welcome Iron and Marlis.
Hi.
Hi.
So
Okay.
do you guys mind introducing yourself to all these people here? So let's go with Marlis first. Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Hello, my name is Marlis, and I'm an illustrator designer from Rising Formula Design Studio based in Johor Bahru. I just graduated from Raffles, Iskandar, Johor Bahru on 2019 September lah. So I'm here to talk about the difference between in uni and after I graduate. So the memories are actually quite fresh. I'm not that old yet, okay? So pass to Iron.
Okay, so Iron, introduce yourself.
Hi, you can call me Iron Loi. I'm an illustrator. And also a founder and art director of Rising Formula Design Studio. So in this sharing session, I would like to share about how young designer or how fresh graduated get opportunity and how you guys can earn money by doing design. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's the introduction for all of you guys here. Okay.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let us welcome our first Ms Marlis sessions. Okay. So yeah, take it away, Ms Marlis.
So I just start. Okay, the first thing that I'm sharing is the expectation and reality of a designer lifestyle or working based on that lah. So the first thing that I want to share is our working hours. For I don't know if you guys, for me, I often fantasize about how cool being a designer is. Like, wow, you're a designer, you take a laptop and then we go to the office. We don't say office, we say studio because it's a very special term for us for designer. Okay, and then we open our laptop, we play with our cats, and then like type in something, change something, and then that's it. That's our life. But actually, it's just small part of our life only. Okay, we are forever in standby mode. What do you mean by standby mode? That means your phone is forever beside you. Your laptop is forever beside you. If you have an iPad, even better, you can take it out. But now cannot go out lah. So why we are forever in standby mode? Because we deal with multiple clients at one time. We are not one-on-one, we have, if you really want to earn money, of course you have several projects ongoing at the same time, so you don't know which client will call you on maybe 9 a.m. in the morning or 6, 7, 8 or even midnight. Okay, Iron already have suffered so much from these midnight calls. Suddenly while you're taking a bath, also, wow, hello, yes, can one, like this. You don't know when they will call you. Okay, so you have to forever in a standby mode. We don't have 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. clock in, clock out. No, doesn't work like that. So this is our client, you see, like so cute like this, but if can show me tomorrow, idea can show me tomorrow, of course you have to say, yes, can, because you have a reputation, you have to maintain, you have your portfolio to show, to like organize or gain more projects, man, because the more projects you handle, the more opportunity you will get, right? That's why you have to in a standby mode. Yes, and then the other misunderstanding is freelancer. Like my mom used to say, oh, freelancer ma, very free the ma, can go here, go there the ma. You have absolute control of your time. Actually, not that free lah. Okay, the free or actually you can see it already. Opacity already gonna become zero. I don't have the free because you guys have to know freelancer usually deals with urgent project because most of the company, big company, small company, they normally have their own in-house designer. We call in-house designer. But when their in-house designer got a lot of things to do, their urgent project, the boss will give it to the freelancer. They will hire maybe like 3 days. Within 3 days, I want I want like 10 posts to come up, 10 post layout, Facebook post layout. So they only have two kinds of project you will handle: urgent project and super urgent projects. So these are the two kinds of project the freelancer have to deal with. So you have to keep in mind. And then they will ask you, sometimes a freelancer will get asked often is, by the way, you know how to do this? Like, you know how to do photograph? I can take photograph of my product or not? And then you have to say yes. If you really want to earn, or you really want to build a portfolio, you have to say, oh yes, I know. But actually,
so need to say yes to everything.
Yes, basically like this. But you don't do until die, okay?
Yeah.
You
Say
don't.
yes first, and then you find solution.
Yeah, you say yes
I
first, then
see,
you
I
find
see.
solution. Yeah, but if it's like animation or web design, these very many small details you need to tackle one. Or I think I suggest don't just take it because you're not very professional. If you're not very professional in this field, then I suggest you don't take it. Like photography, okay, maybe you already have a certain aesthetic sense, design sense, so you can take very pretty product photos, lighting, something like that. Then you can take. Okay, so yeah, but it's fine to reject lah. If you like, I don't know that it's fine. But when you need to know, if you reject, the company will get a similar job in the future. They will not ask you again
Not
because you
ask you again.
already they already rejected so they assume you this designer don't know don't know one
Yeah.
so
But
they
you
will
also
ask
need to know your limits and expertise lah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you don't
Yes.
take things and then do it until you
yeah do
kena
it.
die lah.
Yeah, exactly. You're so smart. So okay, those two are only some of the examples I come up with. So as a very how to say professional and full timer as a designer, you must know how to survive. Okay, these four are the main points that I'm going to share. But of course, there are many points lah. But these points I think you guys have to know is work smart, time management, strong mentality. Please do not ignore your mentality state and work-life balance. So the first one, work smart, very very important. Work smart, not work hard. Work hard will work until you die one. So as a designer, you have to have a flexible brain. So how to say flexible brain? Like now we're in you guys are in university, so your thought process, your design thinking is like maybe you get a project, you have to come up with 5 mood boards, 5 logo sketches, and then because you need to show progress to your lecturers. But sometimes in the industry, you don't get to have so much time to go into so much details one. So if the client say, I want to see the final product and final one tomorrow. So you have to skip which part of it. So you can just skip the mood board, can just skip the sketches, just jump right into digital, just digitalize it, and then you show to your client. So you have to good flexible brain. Yeah. And then a little knowledge on about anything. It's like I'll get into deeper later. I talk about utilize resources first, like a free pick icon. You can just download. You no need to use AI and trace
Trace
the
it
little
yourself. Yeah.
trace it. No need one, no need. You just download, or maybe template like Facebook template, Facebook social media template. Like the client needs to like I want 10 posts by tomorrow. You cannot make mood board, you cannot sketch the layout. You have no time, so you just download it and then make some amendments, because sometimes these materials that we say have charges one. So if you need to cost money, you ask your client, this font, this typeface, this template got need to charge, are you okay with that? If they okay, then great. If no, then you just download the free one. So you need to know all these resources, as much resources as you can find to support you, because speed is important. Of course, this applies only to a certain project. If it's like a logo or branding, this of course need originality. So of course you have more time to go deeper, to go into the details, and you have to meet your client more than like 3 times, minimum 3 times that you have to chat with him. So different projects got different approach. That's why you need to have big brain, you need to have flexible brain. Okay. So another one, a little knowledge about anything beside design knowledge. Now you guys already feel full with design knowledge already. Whether it's layout or aesthetics, but you guys also need to know about social media. Like, social media, I use it every day. Yes, you use it every day, but you don't understand it. You need to understand the algorithm. Like maybe your clients mainly use Facebook to promote their product. You have to know the Facebook algorithm, like their current target audience, usually online on 9 p.m. So you suggest your client, if you want to post something, better during the night time, because morning your target audience already asleep. They don't even care. They don't even see your post on their feed. That's why you suggest this, and then your client will, wow, you know so much about social media. That makes you a very a very useful asset to them. And then and then communication skills, very, very important, because designer is a person who face many parties. They're not just facing, okay, I when I'm in university, or I just facing people very troublesome, very tired. I want to talk to people. I just face my laptop, my phone, then okay already lah. But actually, while I'm working, it's not like that. You have to, like 90% you have to deal with it's people, it's humans. So you need to know how to communicate. Okay. And we also align more party members. How to say align more? Imagine a designer is in the middle, okay, and then your client is on your left, and then the right side is your manufacturer, your printing houses, your factory. So you have to align all these people's dot connect together, and then working in the most efficient way. That's why communication is very important. That is why language also very important, because sometimes our manufacturer is in maybe China. Okay, China, you guys know lah, Chinese ma.
Yeah, Chinese.
Yes, Chinese.
If in Malaysia we deal with like Malay factory, like, and then if they only know Cantonese, old people factory. So dialect also very I think quite important lah, because now I think less people know dialect, like Chinese dialect like that. So if you guys know more than 3 languages, that is very good, very plus point.
It's useful for when you deal with customers and clients.
Yes, exactly. So the other one is marketing strategy. So this one is often ignored, because I myself, I really hate marketing. I don't like numbers. I really don't like it.
Me too.
That's why I'm here. But actually I can't get off of this, I cannot run away from it, because if you're a designer and you can provide marketing strategy to your client, oh my God, you are like the top asset for them already, because you can work also as a consultant to them. Like, oh, your marketing strategy got bug. I don't think this works because your target audience is children, but you sell this only wording one product. They
Black
don't feel
color, everything black
interested.
color.
Yeah, everything black color. They it won't excite them. The children will like, what is this? They don't understand.
Well, the children maybe need to be colorful a bit.
Yeah, illustrations and
Yeah.
cartoons lah. Yeah.
Exactly, something like that. That's why you need to know a little bit of marketing strategy, and not like you have to be their own marketing consultant like that. No need lah. But if you can, it's better. That is why if you have all of these, you got more opportunity lor. If got more opportunity means more income, more money. You can
Yes.
earn more.
Yes.
We all need money in the end of the day.
Yes.
Do you make a lot of money, Marlis?
Marlis, do you make a lot of
Okay,
money?
Marlis.
This is quite personal question. I will
Yeah.
answer you guys being the in-law.
Okay.
Okay, the next one is time management. So, okay, this is as a university student, I understand. Okay, including me, we do things in the last minute. Like, wow, last minute works seems more prettier, more quality than like I do the work 1 month before. Oh, I don't understand why like that. It works better when under pressure. But when you're in a company, you're a full-timer, you cannot do that already, because it's already several projects at a time. You need to have a very clear mindset, very clear thought process. So when we're dealing with many projects, we have to break down, not mentally break down our task into smaller tasks. Okay, while we're doing break down to smaller tasks, we can see the process clearly. So, okay, I know I want to do this by today, do this by tomorrow, like that. So you want like a huge project just slap in your face. You won't feel stressed lah. A little more how to say, freedom in doing things. So you have more control of this, and then you need to have a clear thinking process. Or just like I say, you can skip unwanted steps, and then. Yeah, after this, you can make a few checklists. Checklist is I think it's very useful for me, because when you make the checklist, or you understand it better, and then while you tick out or you just scratch the checklist, it makes you feel better, like, oh my God, I did this thing, I completed this thing, and then we got the mood to continue, because
The motivation lah. Yeah.
yes, the motivation you already excite you already, like, yes, I'm a useful person, I can do this until the deadline. That's why the deadline and timelines need to be very clear. You need to know. So your calendar have to, as a designer, your calendar is full of things. You have to fully book. And then the third one is strong mentality. This one, please don't ignore, because as a designer, it's a very, very high pressure job, because as I said before, we're dealing with several parties, and we cannot afford to mess things up, because we already involve so many parties. It's like a chain reaction. If you mess one thing up, and then all the project
Everything
will
falls
be
apart.
affected.
Yeah.
Yes, everything falls apart. Everything will be affected. So when we it's okay to break down when we break down, but please don't affect your productivity, because as a professional, so actually it's not okay to break down during your work. That is why work-life balance is very important. Work-life balance, what is work-life balance? Like this, it's not balanced, because you prioritize life more. That's why your work is like so many things on hold, so many things won't work. It's because you won't prioritize everything in the same level. So for me, of course, I'm come up with my own plan. Everyone got different style of keeping balance, but it's okay. I just share mine. So while working, I completely work smart. You need to work smart because speed is so important. That is why you need to have on spot. You need to have problem solution. You need to have idea. You come up with some cool ideas or fresh idea for your boss. Okay, you need to work smart and then be as responsible as possible. Like when you cannot attend a meeting or you cannot hand in your sketches today, you just say it. It's okay. It's fine as long as you are brave enough to brave enough to say that you cannot make it on time. It's fine, it's okay, but you have to take responsible. And then independent, you have to know how to work independently. Like because as a designer, you have senior and junior, and your boss might like your mentor. They won't have much time to guide you, like how lecturers guide during in your university. They won't have the time because they need to think another problem, another, maybe they are having meeting with client. All these things, they also have their own problems. So if you are having problems, you have to know how to solve by your own. Like maybe go YouTube, search for how to create curved line in AI. Okay, that is also a problem solution. Of course, I think everyone have encountered this before. So it's nice to maintain it in the job field. And then life, okay, my style is like I need to make my life more interesting and as linked as my work as possible, because like everything I do will boost my work productivity, like upgrade my skill. Online classes is a very good option. Like now got 100 ringgit 10 classes, a lot of price ranges. So you guys can pick whatever you want. If you want to learn Japanese, just go learn, just do it. If you want to learn how to cook fried rice, just cook it, just learn how to do it. I know it's like so weird. Why want to learn all this? Actually, it is very important, because when you learn a new skill, learn a new info, your brain is expanding, because there's having new info inside your brain. So you are feeding your brain, and while your brain is expanding, you get more inspiration. So when you are working and then suddenly you get a menu project, I know this one menu because I cooked fried rice before. Fried rice don't use these ingredients. So you know it's like linked together. Everything is linked together. You just need to find find a way to get inspired, because inspiration is really important for us. It's a very high pressure job. If you don't get inspired, well, you really will die. You really will feel so tired, so not happy and all. So entertainment also very important. Like you can collect art toys. You can collect Hello Kitty. Hey, today 7-Eleven got sell Hello Kitty box. I'll go buy it. Just boost your serotonin and just boost it. Okay, it's good for your brain.
Make yourself happy.
Yeah, make yourself happy. Yeah. And then if you guys already know all the stuff and you still decided to make your interest into your full-time job, it's actually very scary. I have to tell you guys, it's not all flowers and butterflies. It's sometimes a volcano, even in hell also got but I don't know whether you guys get into design course is by interest or hobby, or like, oh, my friend go and then I go, just jump right into it. I don't know lah. But if you really want to become a full-time job, please reconsider. It's like think twice. Because if you really have to have a clear mindset, you have to be responsible. If you don't have this kind of traits, it's actually it's quite tiring because all the pressure, deadline, no money, no life. I'm not kidding, actually. Especially now we're in MCO in COVID
Yeah.
era. So you guys have to know about this, because a designer is not about you. Because designer is like problem solver. You have to problem solving every day. Like your client say, my budget only can print 2 colors, or you can make it for me, ma. Can, of course can.
Can.
We are problem solvers. We are Bob the Builders. Of course we can. Because that is why we need to be forever in a learning state. We need to feed our brain with as much knowledge as possible, new knowledge. That's why you need to know a little about everything, and then you know how to make how to make conversation. Communication is really the key, because it's not about language. Now I'm talking about the speaking style, the communication style about everyone. Sometimes client likes to use voice call, voicemail. Because some of my friends actually don't like using voicemail, voice call one. But if you're really a full timer, you don't have the choice to make lah. You really have to take the call, say, "Hey, hello, how are you?" Like that. You need to got different kind of approach. Like someone likes to use many emojis. Like me, I like many emojis, and someone maybe likes to use the video call. You have to take the video call of the client. So yeah, and then it's not about making everything prettier, like packaging. You need to make it work. Of course, pretty is one of the point, but what is the what is the reason of being that pretty? You have to give everything a reason. Every stroke, every spacing, every elements are like, why your packaging got a durian, but actually is a cherry blossom flavor. It's not even linked, but okay. So that's why you need to have this very clear mindset. And
So
then
every design have to have the reason behind it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Reason
of
and purpose lah. Yeah.
yes, purpose. Wow, so smart, you guys.
No lah.
No lah, no
That's
lah.
why
Okay only lah. Aya.
we have two endings. In the end, you were in love with your job, is so passionate about it, or you just hate it. Okay. I want to quit my job so bad. I want to become a gardener. I don't want to become a designer already. I want to go chao kway teow. It's fine. It's fine. Two endings is fine one, because it's up to you. If you hate it, you just quit it. It's fine. You can also do with design related job, like maybe you can teach kids in the primary school or kindergarten how to draw. Of course, you know how to draw like Pikachu how to relate with kids. Yeah, that is also an option. You don't have to really be a top designer in branding like that. You don't have to do that lah. So in the end, you have to know what you are passionate about. Okay, you need to have fully aware. You need to have your resolve. You have to know that you are stepping into this kind of situation. Of course, it's very hard lah. I know it's very hard, but if you are fully aware, and then you think like, yes, designer is my dream job. I want to go make pretty and useful and purposeful design, then congratulations. Woohoo, you are qualified to be a designer. Yay. And then I know it's very hard. It's like, wow, so pity, like don't have your own thinking one. Designer client say what, then you do what. Actually no lah. After you reach a certain level, you can advise your client. Yeah. Yes, because you already have the certain level and your portfolio speaks well for you. They will like, wow, this one designer very cool, or very nice, very gang. Then they will listen to you. as you can see, I've been doing this for nearly 2 years since I graduate. So when I'm graduated, I really don't know anything. I really don't know anything. I don't have like now VCon to listen to all these mentors to speaking, and then yeah, really going in blind, but it's okay. I need to keep on moving ma. I need to pay my PTPTN loan ma. I
Yeah.
need to buy my own house. I need to make money. and how only art and design is all I know. So that's why I keep on moving on. But actually, it gives us a sense of purpose lah. It gives me a sense of purpose, and then this purpose comes with satisfaction and pride. Of course, maybe not mainly with financial satisfaction. It's more like pride. You take pride in everything you do. When you finish a whole set of branding, or wow, you really very shocked. Not very.
Feel nice
Yes,
lah.
this is nice. This is my baby. I make it. It's so nice, and I'm proud of it. So please be proud of what you do and take pride in what you do. To fully, and then of course to fully use my so-called talent and combine with hard work and knowledge with the inspiration with the people I meet with during this how to say job while being a designer, you will meet a lot of different kind of people. They also kind of inspire me, and then of course I will continue my path as a designer and hopefully influence you guys, more people to appreciate design more. Design is not just pretty lah. That's why I think more people need to know about this point, and then it got more purpose. Like just now our MC said, design is got a lot of purpose. It got more depth in it, more deeper you can go. Just like you and I, we got purpose too. So if you guys really need to be a designer, well, this is all the consequences that you will meet. Of course, when you are brave enough to face it and then you conquer it all, you will be very proud of who you are now. You will be, yes, I already make it. Of course, you won't be satisfied just by this level. You will conquer more and more and more.
Aim higher lah.
Yeah, you will aim higher. So sense of purpose is very important.
I see.
Okay.
That's my sharing.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Marlis. So now we move on to Iron's sharing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I think Marlis do a very good presentation, and I think that design is always a very good skill because every business needs design. Like imagine if one day you quit your job already and then you want to start your own business, and you have design skill and then you can do it your own. You can design everything by yourself. You don't need to hire a designer already. So you have to really love your job, so only you can do it long time. Okay. I'm not doing much design for my slide. Like Marlis is, I'm design for my presentation slide. So me it's just straightforward stuff. I hope you guys can understand what I'm talking. My English is not really good, but you can take note if you think my presentation is useful. So first thing, we have learned all about the branding in university, but we don't know what is actually branding. So in university, we do branding like this one. Branding is you create a corporate identity system. After a logo, you the head cover, notebook, pen, USB, and etc. But actually, branding is like this one. You have to know the identity. You have to know the marketing, the brand value. But we only learn about design. You have to know their awareness, advertising, loyalty, story, strategy, target, a unique selling point, trust, and so many. So we are only learning design, but what we actually need to do is everything. So what is your solution? So because I think a lot of people, they create a product or they found a product, they want to sell the product or a service. and then they design a logo, design a packaging, they create a Facebook page, but they don't know how to get the sales. They don't know how much to charge. Then we always like, we share it into our personal Facebook, we share it into our IG story, and then say that, hey, come buy my product. So after that, you have to think really further. So the solution is you have to learn about branding. Where to learn? You can learn it into YouTube. You can find a lot of video talk about branding. You can study about the brand story of AirAsia, the brand story of Starbucks. You can study about how Grab delivery fight with Foodpanda. You can see how AirAsia competitive with Malaysia Airlines. Or you can ask your client, because your client got a lot of experience of doing business or making a brand. So you can ask your client, hey, what is your identity? What is your identity without visual? Who is your target audience? What is your product unique selling point? What value you bring out? And do they have any interesting story to tell? So this is the solution. You can ask, you have to learn, you must learn. So in university, we have learned all about design, but we don't know how to get a design job.
Yeah.
In
Yes,
university,
very true, very true.
we do something like this. We research things in Pinterest. We research design in Behance. Wow.
Yeah.
We can we create advertising for Starbucks. We create illustration for Coca-Cola. We create amazing photography. But what I actually do when I start my design business and when I start my design career, I show you guys. This is what I do. When I start my design, I doing banner, flyer, menu, everything is everything is very boring. So very different is it. So there's a lot of reason you get this kind of job because maybe of the low budget from client, maybe you got less time, maybe a lot of reason. So because of Starbucks won't fire you, Coca-Cola won't fire you, only the small business will fire you, only your friends, this kind of person will fire you when you start your design career. So you have to be patient, you have to collect a lot of portfolio and then make yourself become famous. So so the big brand will fire you. Otherwise, all those big brands will find big or famous design studio to do their design work. So what is the solution if you want to get interesting job? So first, maybe you can find a design studio or a design team who are doing interesting design job and you join them. Yeah. Or maybe you can do your own design project. Like, you really want to do Starbucks project. Then why not you do it yourself? You do it like every day. You create a behind showcase your packaging design or whatever design for this kind of branding, and then you post it into social media, and then people will know, hey, Marlis is doing great with packaging design or what. So yeah, you have to do it. You have to position yourself as a high quality designer.
Yeah.
If you keep doing this one and you keep showing it on your social media, and then all your Facebook friends will like, oh, Marlis is doing this kind of design. Okay lah. If next time I want to do banner, I will find Marlis one. Yeah, you have to show, you have to present what you
people
really
will notice you if you put it on social media and stuff lah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every photo, every content, copywriting will will position.
Will affect.
Okay.
So we have learn about design, but we don't know what our client usually want. What our client usually want? Facebook posts, Facebook content. Okay, you imagine nowadays because of pandemic, because of lockdown, every business they get sell in social media. Mostly, I think 80% in Facebook, right? So
Yeah.
so now everything has changed. So you have to really know how to create Facebook content, not only design. It's about the content, it's about the copywriting, it's about the advertising.
Yeah.
So I try to zoom in, you can see.
Yep, can see.
Yes, we can see.
Maybe this design is quite boring, right?
Yeah.
I think just word red color and yellow color and product, and then the product is not really designed as well. But 100 comment get sales off.
Yeah.
3D design is quite boring, right? Black and white, and then 86 comment.
86. So, yeah.
So maybe you can see, okay, below these two design is quite okay lah. Quite nice, right? But then, only 10 share, only 17 people like. So what is the problem? So design is not will not affect the most important part. So the content is the most important part. Of course, good design will bring it higher, will make the brand into more high quality. But you have to know, actually design is support. The main strategy is about your branding, about your marketing, it's about your content, your story. Okay, you
Yeah.
So,
Agree.
yeah, you have to know who is our client. Our client is businessmen. So where they sell their product, social media. Yeah, so you have to know not only Facebook, even Instagram.
Yeah, have to make sort of a research and stuff on where to post and how to, strategize all those stuff.
Mostly, they will post it Facebook, Instagram, and in the future, we will go for TikTok. Definitely.
TikTok also.
Oh, TikTok also.
TikTok is quite famous right now.
Yeah. You have to do short video. I think within 5 years, TikTok will be the trend. So you have to know the dimension of every single social media. Like for this one, this is a company from Spark. They're doing quite good content and good design, and they have around $10 followers. And this one is another brand that every day they post a positive energy thing, positive content. They have 130,000 followers. And then this is our studio. We only post our portfolio, and we got only 600 followers. So the most important thing is what is the content itself. Design is always a support, but the content, what people want to see in IG, what people want to see in Facebook is different. What people want to see in TikTok, that is totally different. So maybe you have to design YouTube cover, because nowadays every single person, everyone is YouTuber already, right?
Yeah.
So you have to know the dimension, how to do interesting
thumbnails.
YouTube cover. Yeah. This kind of thing you have to roughly know. So what is the solution? So you have to attend a lot of class. Like for me, I attend Facebook class. I attend a lot of business class. So you have to learn about this, because nowadays got many online class is teaching about this. Okay, you can, because there's too many class, you can attend the try class first. Mostly the try class is free, and then you can decide whether you want to pay for the lesson or not, or you can learn it in YouTube maybe. So then in YouTube can, but you have to consistently learning, because there is no teacher guiding you.
Yeah.
So okay, you have to get ready for this kind of knowledge. Yeah, because you imagine when your client love your packaging design, your client love your branding design, and then they say that, hey, hi, Iron, can you help me to handle my Facebook page? I pay you 2,000 for a month, and then you say, sorry, I don't know how to create Facebook content. You find another one. And then when they find another person, they will also find them to do their packaging, their branding. So you have to get ready the knowledge first, even though you are not using it right now. So remember, who
have
is
to
our
know about
client?
everything in the market lah.
Yeah.
Or else you lose opportunity.
Yeah, now all the opportunity and the market is in social media. It's everything online already. Yeah, so you have to know who is our client, what they need, where they are. So another question is, when your client has different sense of aesthetic from yours, this is a very important part. So like I have an example. This is my design for my client.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I think quite okay lah. Quite okay. And then after I show my client, they say like, hey, I don't want this design. And after amendment, show you
Oh
the result.
no.
That's sad.
This is actually what they want, and I'm not sure if they printed or not, lah, but last time I quite angry last time. So what's the problem? Because their stance and your stance is very different. You study a lot of design, but they still think that gradient is good,
Yeah.
gold color is good, pink
Mm.
color pink color match with red color is good. They will think like that one. So what is your solution? Or you have to know how to communicate. You have to convince your client why I use this design, because your client because your customer is from S20 to 25, and then they are lady. So this kind of colorful design will attract them. So you have to why you use illustration, because I think that illustration is more playful, is more fun with
Stand
than
out more.
yeah can
More
stand out more.
It's more special compared to all those cliche ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides communication, you have to show. For me, I found a solution that I will show my progress to my client. From first step, maybe sketching, maybe research, and when they agree my sketching, my research, and then I will go for sketch 2, detailed sketching, or go to the computer. So I show the progress step by step, and then they will feel like, oh, okay. If any single step they found a problem, and then they will stop you. Maybe in this step we can go for a more playful color. Yeah. So you show the progress step by step, then you won't face this kind of problem. And I found that a lot of the designer or design company, they always like, oh, design a logo, and then after 1 week I just show you 2 final design. How about two of them you don't client don't like? So you have to start editing. So for me, the solution is show the progress. So, but of course, small item no need to show lah. Like they ask, hey, Iron, can you design a sticker and just put my logo, and then you draw the sticker, you draw the logo on the sticker, and then you show the shape. Hey, like this can or not? For small item no need, right? For two post no need. You just show the result, I think can already, right?
Okay.
And then if you really face that kind of client that their stand is really bad, you can put them into your blacklist. Never answer their call again.
Never answered.
Yeah, because it's not about that. It's about their stand is no. They haven't reached there, and if you keep doing their job, you will become that kind of position of designer.
Yeah. It will affect your reputation.
Do everything you post, every copy. And then, okay, this is a very important part to get a job. How to get a job? Okay, there's many ways to talk to the director or talk to the CEO.
Yeah.
Stranger can find their number in their Facebook page. You can email, and etc. So remember, as a boss or as a CEO, they always read a lot of resume, read a lot of application. They always interview a lot of people already. So you are not the only one. You are not the only one who applied the job. So you don't know who is your competitor. So you have to do it your best. Okay, I show you some of the application from different way. So this is Facebook Messenger, directly Messenger me. For me, it's okay because sometimes I just put it in my personal Facebook, and then they will like PM me. So my name is blah blah blah. I'm graduated in where, and then you are looking for designer, or this is my portfolio. We can have a look. Even never say thank you. The second one, hi, Mr. Iron. I have looked about your post. I'm doing myself a try. I have been interested in freelance. So yeah, in branding design, packaging design, blah blah. This is my portfolio. I am a full-time graphic designer already, but I wish to get some freelance job from you. Everything related to art, I'm interested. So and so on. So for these 2 persons, who you will choose? Okay, the second one, right?
The one, the
Yeah.
second one, yeah.
Second one.
So I will show more. Okay, I also post a job in my Facebook page. There is more than 20% applying my offer. So before I go through their portfolio, I ask 4 questions like when are you available to start? How many years of experience you have? Why are you interested in my job? Or what made you good fit in this job? Okay, this is the first apply question. I think it's very good. The answer very detailed.
Yeah.
And then this is the another one. When are you available to start? Anytime.
Anytime. Okay.
How many years? 3. Not even he not even write year. Just
3.
3. Yeah. Why are you
The person
interested in
didn't
this
write in full sentence also.
Yeah, for money and for my family, what made you good fit in this job? Happy.
Allah.
Your credit is
So
full
honest.
publicity already.
For money.
Yeah, imagine if my question is longer than your answer, I won't even give you a try for interview. You never talk like this to your client, like, hey, how much is your design fee? 800.
800.
What you
Oh,
can
that's
give
it.
me? Design. What do you think about my brand? Don't know. I just want to make money. You cannot say like this, right? So another one in email. Dear madam or sir, I am who I am applying internship and blah 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 blah. This is my resume. It look quite good, right? But you found
Okay.
about
Yeah.
when I quit this, wow, I found more than
Oh,
50
the
person
email.
negative
Oh
email.
no.
So you can see, so from the content, I already know this person is applying same email to different company because
Yeah.
she never mentioned who we are, why they are, why she interested to join in my company. So you guys now you can take 5 seconds to take a photo. All the opportunity will be here. So this is all the company. If you want to apply a job, okay, go for this company.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone copy and paste all this one.
Yeah.
Go, go, everyone.
You can
Quickly
copy and paste.
screenshot it.
Job opportunities. Okay.
Okay, let me show a good example on an email application. Okay, dear writing formula. My name is Baba. I am graduated in blah. So you see the highlight. I have learned about writing formula and have been very interested in how the studio connected the story of the brand with the visual. So she already know what I am doing, what we are doing, and then giving her email, giving her contact or her portfolio behind. Of course, attend with resume and portfolio also. So yeah, for this kind of person, even I think that even after I go through their portfolio, even maybe their portfolio is not really nice as well, but I will give them a try.
Yeah.
Because they have patience in to study and to research my company already.
Yeah, very sincere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So solution, how do you get a job? Research and study what they do first, what the company do first. When I start applying my internship about 8 years or 10 years ago,
Yes.
I even study who is the member.
Whoa.
Remember all the member, all the staff.
Stalking.
Stalking
Wow.
all the people.
Then after
Who's the people.
after I sending my email, and then I also WhatsApp to the director. After 3 days, never reply. I call to the director. Hey, I'm who. I'm already applied an email. If you have time, you can take a look. Yeah. So you have to really know who they are or what you can give them.
Yeah.
So you have if you can know the name of the director if you can find and tell them why they need to choose you. The reason, give them a reason, and then spend your time on writing message. For me, this is more important than resume. You know why? Because a resume is important also. Because resume, we have one part like your skill. Mostly they will feel like Chinese 5-star, Adobe Illustrator 5-star, Photoshop 5-star. But who judge you? Yourself, right?
Yeah.
When you really step into the industry, maybe I think your language is only 2-star. I think your computer skill is only 3-star. Why you write 5-star? So it is not useful for a boss, but your experience where you work, that is useful for us. So you don't need to share about your Adobe skill or what for me lah.
Okay.
So okay, how to charge? You talk about money already. So now, there is a lot of market price. You can really simple to price. Like you just find a logo design, packaging design. A lot of advertising will show the money. Even you go to Google lah. So, but for me, I never compare about the market price. You know why? Logo, 3D design with a 3D mockup for 100 only. If you want to find, you can contact this lah. So you imagine 1 to 6 working day. Let's say lah, okay, 5 working day lah. 1 month you work for 20 days. So 1 month you earn 400 only. Cannot, right? No, right? So never compare about the market price. So even this one is even more crazy. Renminbi 25. It around 16 or 18 ringgit for one logo.
Oh my god.
Never compare with your with the price. So you have to think about your value. Okay. So let's say to design a packaging, you can very easy to find a packaging price market price. Maybe they will write 400 to 600. So I will show you. This is packaging also. To take photography for the ingredient, you have to study about the ingredient, the nutrition fact. Every single word you have to know what you are writing. So you have to do the layout. You have to know how to apply a barcode, everything. This is also packaging. And then for this one, you cannot compare with this one already. Like the market price is maybe 500 for packaging, but then this one, if you charge 500, would be too quick, you know. And this is packaging also. So you can see different kind of level of packaging. This one you have to even create for surface, and another one for the label one, or even they ask you to design a sticker. So never compare about the market price. So do not think about the market price. Think about how many days you are going to spend on doing this project. So for example, if your ideal salary nowadays you are fresh graduated, if your ideal salary is 2,000 a month, then 2,000 by 22 days division, you will get 90 ringgit per day lah. Like for example, if you want to do a logo, you will spend 5 days. Okay, then you can roughly charge 90 ringgit times 5 days will be 450. You can roughly charge like that. Like for this, maybe 1 day or 2 hours, I can finish already, and then you charge 90. Or maybe this one, you will need a week, or you will need 10 days, and then you charge 900. But mostly, I will charge higher. Why? Because when you add 3 days, you can done a job, and then client will always like, okay, Monday you send for progress to your client, and then after 3 days they say, okay, can you make it bigger? Okay, then you use 1 hour to make it bigger, and then after 5 days they say, can you make it into blue color? And then you use 2 minutes to make it into blue color, and then after 2 weeks, okay, the design done already, which means that you use around 15 days to do a 118 ringgit job. So for this case, I will charge higher, always charge higher lah. So you can roughly agak-agak think of what is your value first, and then you division by day, and then you think about how many days you want to do for the design, and then you charge your client. Or else you ask a senior designer, you ask another person. Or for me, I will go to research, and then I will ask some of the designers, hey, how much you charge for a logo, and then I can roughly compare. Because the design is not really have a market price. 100 also got people do, 10,000 also got people do. So you have to increase your own value first. If you become famous, wow, Marlis already the top famous designer in Johor, and then 3,000 for a logo. Okay lah, because I want Marlis. that is how you get a better
Reputation. Need to build your portfolio.
So people will find you if you have reputation. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If you want to raise your monthly salary, no matter in the design studio or in the in-house, so you have to think about two questions. What is your value and how much you can earn your for company first? Okay, what is your value? Besides design, what you can do? Can you communicate with clients? Can you do translation? Do you have marketing knowledge? Can you lead the team? Or can you help company to increase the sales or your design speed is very, very fast? Yeah. And then how you can make money for your company? So imagine if you are boss, one of your staff, she can only help your company to earn 1,000. Are you going to hire him for 2,000? No point, right? If he can earn 2,000 for you, and then he asks for 2,000 salary, are you going to hire him? No, also because I have to pay my rental, I have to pay everything. So what I actually pay is maybe 2,500. If you want to increase your salary, you have to help your company to earn at least double of the amount. For example, you want to earn 3,000, maybe you can ask your boss, hey boss, I help you to earn 6,000 a month. You pay me 3,000 or you pay me 4,000. Can or not? I will like, okay. And if you say, boss, I can help you to earn 100,000 for a month. Can you give me 20,000? For sure, I will say, okay, one. But then see how you do that.
See how you do. If you really can give until 100,000, then okay lah.
Yeah. So think about your value first. So if you have enough knowledge, you will get money. If you think you have enough knowledge, but you keep getting the same amount or the same payment from your company, you can quit your job. Yeah, you can quit your job. It's very true one. So how to find opportunity? So showcase yourself and write something in your content. So this is my IG. This is Marlis IG. So we always
follow.
Yeah.
Do follow, guys. Do
Everyone
follow
follow,
right now.
Showcase our work. So you can see our direction, our illustration direction, our style. So I have been post my Instagram artwork for more than 7 years. So I think it's nearly 1,000 illustration I have done. Imagine if I already post 1,000 posts, people will remember me or not. For sure, they will remember me. So it's not about showing off. You have to pay. You have to show it in your Facebook and then write something. Write about your idea. Why you doing this? How you get the opportunity? What is who you want to thank you? Many things, because they are reading this one. If you just share, they will feel like, okay, you just show off. If you write something, they will see your emotion. They will see your progress. They will feel that, wow, you are really patient in design. So, or you can make Facebook advertising. I also learned about this one. And then PM. We always say people like PM, but imagine if you get a lot of PM. Imagine if you pay 200 for this advertising and 1 PM you will charge 500. Okay, enough, right? Okay, what? Yeah. So there's a lot of ways. So you have to keep exploring yourself. Whatever you post in Facebook, you post it in TikTok, also you post it in Xiaohongshu also. I also attend Clubhouse, because who is playing Clubhouse? First person is they are nothing to do. They go Clubhouse and listen whatever they want to listen. Second one, businessman. Businessman is learning content from Clubhouse and sharing content also. So Clubhouse, I get a lot of opportunity in Clubhouse. So get ready your behind. Because you have to think, behind target audience is designer. So mostly businessmen, they don't go behind to find designer. If they go behind find designer, they won't find you because you are not the top in behind.
Yeah.
But
there's
you have to get
people on behind also.
Yeah, you have to get ready your link. When they ask for your portfolio, you just click a link to send to them. So you can either you use Wix or what to do your free domain or a free website for yourself. So when they ask for you, and then you send in your website and get ready your portfolio into PDF version, handphone version. You know what? Because people reading WhatsApp more than reading email. So you have to get ready a portfolio in PDF version, but not too large. The file size like 1 gig. And the client spend 1 hour to loading there. So you have to compress your file, okay? So the solution already there. You have to keep explore, keep doing, let people remember who you are. So you have to have your mindset. It's not about showcase. It's not about show off. It's that people remember who you are. Maybe today, no people find you, but maybe 3 years after that, 5 years after that, they will remember you. When they start their business, when they do their business, they will find you one. So there are always more solution than problem. So what solution you can provide? Can you provide to your client or your boss? So if you are problem solver, you will make money. Because design is not only visual, design is about solution, like what Marlis designed just now. So this is what I'm trying to sharing to you guys. I hope you guys can understand my content.
Okay. Thank you,
Yes,
both
yes.
of them. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
So now we have a Q&A session. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, we have a thread in Discord, so people will ask questions and stuff. So Ewan, you can share your screen.
Okay, so
Yeah.
first
So
question
basically, our first question we have Relics
is
311.
Relix. What would you do if the client calling you to work extra time outside of working hour?
Okay.
The first question.
I try to answer.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, if you can, you try to do. If that client is what you really appreciate, maybe they are big brand, they are quite famous, or they pay you quite a lot of money or quite good money, you have to do it. Because as a businessman, maybe next week I'm going to launch all my business. I have to really hit the deadline. If my designer or my design partner cannot pick it, I will find another person. Or if you do not want to face the client anymore, you have to finish also, and then after that never answer his call. Yeah. So you have to know the businessman that their mindset. We always contact with client during nighttime, because only when they are in nighttime they are free to communicate with you.
Yeah.
So you have to stand 那个角度, you have to think about what businessman think. Yeah.
Okay. So we have the second question from Mr. Troublemaker. Okay. How do you think can we change the client's mindset where they are not buying a Photoshopper or Illustrator but a designer problem solver instead?
Wow.
Very good question.
Very good. I don't think change is like instantly like on and off button. We don't have that for our mindset. So I think it's like slowly educate our clients, like one client at a time. So when the client say, hey, why I want red and yellow, you make me like this one, completely different. And then you will have your reason, you will have to convince your client. And then if the client, oh, okay, I buy your idea, then one client is done with the mindset changing, So it's like what you changing one client at a time. You cannot like how to say brainwash everyone into brainwash everyone into visual pretty yes and then you have to. That's why communication is really very important. You have to know the way to sweet talk or maybe convince your way to with your client. So there is no proper solution. You just have to try your best and then find the middle point. Like this is your aesthetic, this is the client aesthetic, and then you should choose
Meet
the
halfway
middle
lah.
one.
Yeah.
Yes, meet halfway.
But you have to know client is the one who make final decision. If they
Yeah.
really want what they want to do, even you think the design is ugly or what, you have to do it. Yeah, because they pay you.
Yeah. Okay, so
Exactly.
we have another question. Liu, stating a situation where you are showing two designs to clients, what are your usual and effective way to persuade clients into choosing your preferred designs?
Oh.
For me, it's same like what I sharing just now. Client will do the final decision. Like if I show two design, I won't tell my client like, oh, I actually prefer this one. I just keep it in my secret. But if they choose this one, I will ask them, why you like this one? Because of the color or what? And then you try to make it more like what you really like. Yeah. So
Yeah.
and then
We
go
have
back
V.
to
Oh, wait, sorry.
go
Yes.
back to what I sharing just now. So you can show the progress. So through the progress, client and you already know the direction. So mostly we are only showing one final design for our client, because in first step I already show 5 or I already show 3 different
So you
directions.
already let the clients choose one, so you will continue work on that.
Yeah. So we make the
Yes.
direction in the first step or second step.
Okay.
So we have the next question from Mi Kang. Since you already mentioned resume, do Iron Studio accept internship in the
He
future?
wants to find internship.
Yeah. You can send me. You can send me an email.
Okay, Vikang, you know,
Okay,
you know
write
what to
in
do.
the email.
So
And okay, if you want to write it in Facebook Messenger or Facebook page or what, but write it properly.
then we have another question from YC Fu. Okay, the clients in Malaysia has a very strong say in terms of certain requirements. In your opinion, do you think there should there be a professional body to serve as a gatekeeper in the design industry? For example, standardize certain operations procedures, like pricing issues, in order to create a healthy or value first market competition within the industry. The questions today, wow.
Wow.
I have to use some time to understand the question first.
Okay, take your time.
So it's like 统一 all things lah, 统一 the money, the price, like logo. Okay, logo with a circle is 100 to 200, and a logo with a wording is 300 to 600. So everyone goes with this how to say this
Standard price lah,
standard
something like that.
pricing. Yeah. Iron want to answer this one?
I won't say like simplicity design is simple.
Okay.
Yeah, like for we have the example like Xiaomi. So the
The
design is very
Xiaomi
simple.
logo represents it.
But mostly in Malaysia, if we show a very simplicity design, they will feel like, what you actually do? You
Yeah.
just do a very simple shape. So I think about branding and how much you understand your client business first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the value that is more important than the I think the progress. The progress is very important than the result, because all of the result they come up with a progress. So we have to really take care about the progress.
Okay, I understand. It means that the value is not the visual is not the value. The value is more in a deeper meaning. That's why you cannot fix the like a standard price, because you cannot like differentiate which one have a deeper meaning by just by the visual. Yeah, I think that's what I am trying to say.
Yeah. So we have another question from Troublemaker,
Troublemaker again.
Okay. Your rate of charges indicates a higher price for longer project duration. Shouldn't it be better or higher price if the designer managed to finish the project using a shorter time frame? So basically, that's what his question is like. Why you should charge more because of the project duration? Kind of stuff.
Higher price for longer.
Did it mean that if you can finish a design in shorter time frame, then you charge cheaper.
Yeah, something like that, I guess.
Okay, like what I mentioned, if you can, I think if you can finish a project very fast, even like faster than another designer, of course you can charge higher price. Like just now what I mentioned, like maybe one day you will charge 200. Like maybe for example, another designer they will need 1 week, and then they charge you 2,000, and then you can finish it in 3 days, but the quality is same or even higher. Why don't you can charge 3,000 already?
Yeah.
But for fresh graduated, I will suggest you to count it by how many days, how many time you will spend for the project.
I see.
Okay.
So
So we have another question from Chan. What if the client says don't want you already when your design is already halfway done? So how do you charge for it?
cut you off in the middle of the process.
I can answer this question. I'm very good on I'm very good on collect money from clients. Okay, first before I start I start the project, no matter who you are, even you are my close friend, I will at least charge 50% of deposit. For maybe this project is 1,000. You give me 500 first, else I won't start. Never start, even you are very urgent. So if you imagine, because in our first step, we won't sometimes we won't really get the direction. But if the client say you give me 1 week lah, but then 3 days after I will need your design done already, and then you start doing, and then maybe first step you are not exactly show what they really want, and then they will think that your design not okay there, and then I choose another already, but you start your work already. So but nowadays I become smarter. I would pass 100% first. You pay 100% of the payment first, and then only I start.
Yeah. So you maybe Waisifu just now what's he's trying to say, I guess the website there, you can check it out for it's like a standard for pricing all those stuff lah.
Okay, I'm loading lah. My internet is quite bad.
Like I say, it's not a one-time thing. You still need to give more patience, and then convince your client about why we need to do standard pricing, because they already have the mindset one logo equals 50 ringgit. Already have this stuck in their brain already. One logo only ma. Yeah.
We have to be open-minded. We'll be open-minded also. Why not we search about another company and then see what they do, see how you can compare with them. Maybe your service better, your service faster, or you are strong in illustration, you are strong in packaging. Yeah, find your position.
Yo, DJ Sushi, no. Bad question,
oh my God,
bad question.
DJ Sushi, are you single? Oh my God.
You don't have to answer that.
That is not important.
Let's
That is
ignore
not
that.
important.
Okay, next one is from Terry.
Terry.
If a client do many types of amendments, should we charge the price?
Okay, for this one, everything related to money, I will answer.
Okay.
Okay, first, in my invoice, I will mention that this design we will have 3 amendments. Yeah, if more than that, maybe extra amendment will be charged like 150 or 200 or even 30 ringgit also can. The people mindset, client mindset is like one amendment you want to extra charge 30 ringgit. I don't want to pay extra charge. Okay, that's it. Now can already. They will be like that. This is about the mindset. But if they really want to amend, and then you have to mention, this is the second time amendment already. So after 2 times, we will have extra charge, which we already mentioned in our invoice.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you show it step by step, you won't make the amendment process actually. You show it step by step.
Yeah, if you show the progress first, they will like, I like this idea more. Then you just proceed with that idea lah. So
if
you
want,
will have
after that, if they really want to change another direction, and then I can say like, we already did this direction already. If you want to,
Yeah.
I will recharge off.
Okay, so is there any more questions for both of our activity speakers here?
Do you guys have any questions to ask Iron Marlis?
Any question? Or MC's got questions?
Yeah.
So basically, if like I have a question that I want to ask, because what do you do if your cousins or friends they wanted to ask you to do something like projects and logos and stuff?
We
How
do
do
it for free or need
how
to
should
charge
you
them?
like face this kind of offers and services?
Marlis, how?
Okay, I think it's also a mindset thing. First, you have to ask your friends or cousin, do you think I'm a professional designer? Yeah, you're so professional. That's why I asked you. Yeah, okay. So professional designer have their own professional way of pricing. So I cannot give you for free because I'm already a professional.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think if you want to do a design for your friend or I think family okay lah.
Yeah.
Like very far family cannot lah. So mine will be like, okay, because I'm owning a company, so I will say like, because I have to let my designer, I have to let my design team to do it for you. Or even you are a freelancer, if you are freelancer, you can also like, I have to discuss with my partner first. Even though you do not have any partner, right? I have to discuss with my marketing partner first, and then and see how we are going to charge you. But for sure, we will give you a better price. You will say like that, and then they will feel like, oh, okay. But never do it for free.
Okay. Ewan, you got any questions, Ewan?
So I'm curious how did you guys begin this journey of design and art stuff?
Wow, Iron, how do you start?
How do you start
From
founding
sticks and
this company?
stones.
Just do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Like
Okay.
if you learn a language, you learn Japanese, and then after you learn, you just speak. Else if you never use, you will never do. Then which means that you will never learn.
It's like passion lah. It's more about passion for me.
More about passion.
Yeah, it's like of course when art and design is not a very hot topic course in Malaysia, like your relative or your friend, you study design no money But don't listen. It's like, it's my passion, and then I was born to do this thing. I can do this thing for
a living.
For a living. That proves my point, like, yes, this design can work. Actually, it's not like everyone else saying one logo for 50 ringgit and then no soul one. You can change their mindset. That's why you have a sense of purpose. That for me to like change one client at a time, and then change or influence all of you guys that design is not just about pretty things. It's more than that. It's you have a deeper meaning, like what Iron and I just shared just now.
And for me, I had an experience like you just start and then you just charge, like if you charge like maybe 500 for a logo, and then you become busy already. There is 1 week you have two or three clients find you to design a logo, and then now you become very busy, you become very tight already, then you charge higher. For the next step, you charge 650. You say, because sorry, I'm very busy. 600 I cannot do it. 650 can or not? Yeah, you or you don't even ask. You just say that my charge is 750, or now my charge is 800. So which means that you already increase your value already, because now you already
level up.
People like your style, they like your design work, so they find you. You become busy, you increase your price.
I see. So basically, if you do some things for quite a long time, you can charge people more lah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, I think there's not much question left. Okay, so
Yeah, you guys can follow our.
yeah, sure, you can use this time to shout out all your Instagram, social media stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
Or you want to share your work?
yeah.
Because I forget to share the
Because
last
we still
section.
have time, you can share your work.
If you think our presentation is useful, you can follow me and Marlis. So our personal IG account is on the top and bottom is our studio.
Yeah.
So basically, if anyone is interested in contacting them, you can contact them through IG, Iron Loi, and then IG from the real Marlis. And then this is their
Yes.
studio, lah, Rising Formula Design Studio. So anyone is interested, want to intern, okay lah, you can
Go,
message
go,
Iron
go,
Loi
go
there.
follow, go follow.
No matter
follow.
intern or you are interested in design knowledge, because in
Yeah.
our Facebook, every week we will show a design knowledge, maybe to showcase that what Gong Qi Jun design or what Malaysia design, Malaysia brand is about knowledge. So you can you can
Check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
Go,
Okay.
go, go.
So that's quite it for our session. Then we will have a sponsor shout out section right here. Okay, you want to take it over?
Yes.
Yes.
So thanks to our sponsor, New Era, and also you guys can scan the QR code to get 30% discount on buying Artline and also Zebra, and buying Artline on Lazada and also Zebra on Shopee. So you guys can go scan it right now.
Scan the QR code,
I will go.
30% off. Yeah, you can buy your art supplies right now and have fun.
Us also can.
Yeah lah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, so
So that's
let
it.
me.
Thank you,
that's
Iron and
it.
Marlis,
So
for being here today. We really appreciate you guys
Thank you,
for
Mario,
taking your
and
precious time to be here at our event. Thank you very much.
and thank you
Yay.
everyone who participated. Okay, everyone have a nice day. So later we have another session. It's called Boost Up. Okay, the Boost Up is from another team. So if you guys have registered for that, okay, you can go and stay tuned for that session where it will be talking about portrait illustrations and Instagram, story design.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyone who register for it, it's at 3 p.m. later. Okay. So once again, thank you everyone for
Thank you,
participating in this
everyone.
event. Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
bye.